I mocked my husband in front of our guests. His 5-word response ended our marriage on the spot. For years, I believed I was just teasing him. Everyone laughed, so I assumed he laughed, too. I never stopped to wonder what those jokes sounded like to the one person they were aimed at. Our 10th wedding anniversary was supposed to be a celebration. We invited a few close friends to our favorite little restaurant, the place where Daniel had proposed all those years ago. Candlelight flickered across the tables. Soft music played in the background. And everyone was sharing stories about marriage. Daniel was exactly who he had always been, quiet, thoughtful, and gentle. While everyone else talked, he made sure everyone's glasses stayed full, ordered my favorite dessert without asking, and smiled every time I caught his eye. Looking back, I realized he spent the entire evening taking care of everyone, including me. Then I ruined it. One of our friends joked that Daniel was the perfect husband. I rolled my eyes dramatically. Perfect? I laughed. He's so quiet that sometimes I forget he's even in the room. The table burst into laughter. Encouraged, I kept going. If I waited for Daniel to make a decision, we'd still be planning our honeymoon. Honestly, I've been married to the world's biggest overthinker. More laughter. I noticed Daniel smile, but it wasn't the smile I knew. It looked forced, like someone pretending not to feel pain. I should have stopped. Instead, I delivered one more joke. I guess every family needs one confident adult. The room exploded with laughter again. Then everything became silent. Daniel slowly placed his fork on the plate. He looked around the table before turning toward me. His eyes weren't angry, they were tired. Very quietly, he spoke 5 words. I'm done being your joke. No shouting, no insults, just 5 calm words. The entire restaurant suddenly fell silent. No one knew where to look. I stared at him, waiting for him to smile and admit he was kidding. He didn't. Instead, he took a slow breath. I've listened to these jokes for years, he said softly. Every party, every dinner, every family gathering. I always smiled because I didn't want to embarrass you. My heart began pounding. I thought if I stayed patient, eventually you'd notice how much it hurt. His voice trembled for the first time. But tonight you made everyone believe I'm someone you don't even respect. Tears filled my eyes. I never wanted to hurt you, I whispered. I know, he replied. That's what makes it worse. The words hit harder than any ever could. He looked at our friends. You all see me for a few hours. She sees me every day. I'm the one who wakes up early to make sure everything works. I stay awake worrying about bills so she can sleep peacefully. I fix problems before anyone notices them. I never needed applause. He looked back at me. I only needed one person to believe I mattered. I couldn't stop crying. Every joke I had ever made replayed in my mind. The birthdays, the holidays, the barbecues. Every laugh from our friends had cost him a tiny piece of his dignity. I had mistaken his silence for acceptance. It had actually been heartbreak. When dinner ended, our friends quietly hugged us and left. The drive home was almost completely silent. Inside the house, I begged him to forgive me. I can change, Ed, I cried. I'll never joke like that again. He nodded sadly. I believe you can change. Hope filled my chest. Then he quietly added, but I needed you to change years ago. Those words shattered me. He walked into our bedroom, packed a small bag, and stood by the front door. I don't hate you, he said. I just don't recognize the woman who made me feel so small. When the door closed behind him, the silence inside the house felt louder than any argument. For weeks, I kept replaying that anniversary dinner, wishing I could erase one careless sentence after another. I finally understood something I should have known from the beginning. Respect isn't measured by what we say in private. It's measured by what we choose to say when everyone else is listening. The people who love us most should never become the easiest target for our jokes. Because sometimes the deepest wounds aren't caused by cruelty. they're caused by laughter. And by the time the laughter stops, the marriage already has.